No, correct. 100%. I'm working on my grandparents' living space. Some of them trying to get the whole lot, but not letting them down the border. You know, and then trying to carry on with the family name. What was named? I was named after my grandfather. No. My grandfather was John Cameron. John Cameron. And then my eldest name is Lynn Cameron. Trying to keep that stock family running. Our ancestry, and it is in fact all, I think,
Australia, my dad's here, Australia, he was in Germany, he was in school, first time he was up to the Highlands, the funny story about his father and grandfather, just was all on the side of the school, to meet his spent a week with her outside when he was a kid.
Which is going thing, isn't it?
It's all like
what do I need to talk about? Twice a year, my Australian grandfather,
that's one of the 80s.
Well, yeah, you're lucky to get a car in the 80s or even something up the cities that have used it. When you're in there, now you get those oscillating fans or the little blue oscillating fans on the dash.
You know what, I think we'll change it. Let's do the burger. Okay, so let's check this.
Just down to the Danny, Jordan.
Oh, you know worries. No worries.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Come on! Wait up!
Is everyone ready to play?
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved, so fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in high levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you'll surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to Ramsey Park here in Adelaide's north for this men's RA NPL match between the host side Playford City and their visitors West Adelaide. I'm your host David Grant and I'll be taking you through the next 90 minutes of football here. Playford sitting second on the ladder, 21 points, just 2 points behind the leaders at West Torrens McCullough. They've had 6 wins, 3 draws and a loss. West Adelaide, mixed form for them. 2 wins, 4 draws and 4 losses coming into this match. I'll take you through the lineup as the players come out onto the park, led by the referee Joseph Bojeski and his assistants Cameron Joy and Dan Sertoy. The home side, Playford City, well, they line up as follows. Number 1, the goalkeeper Luke Ostby. Number 4 is Sean Harvey. 5, Tyson Herriman. 6, Isaac Mullen. 7, Santiago Tabares. Number 9, the captain Christos Penendez. Number 16, Patrick McGregor. Number 17, Shota Babasaki. Number 18 is Anthony Piscineri. Number 19 is Ben Woolard. And 20, Ethan Allgate. Their substitutes are Cameron Harris, Bailey Truscott, Daniel Ryan, Cohen Cameron, Caleb Gross, and Elijah Walters. And the visitors, West Adelaide, line up as follows. Their goalkeeper and captain is number 45, Jackson O'Donnell. Then they have 3, Alexander Banjak. Number 4, Luca Fabrizio. Number 5, Diego de Oliveira. Number 7, James Odenwalder. Number 9, Riley Stam. 12 is Keshav Shrestha. 13 is Luka Dobrovolsky. 14, Maxim Ivanic. Number 18, Alex Samopoulos. And number 42, Conor Golan. And on their bench, Eduardo Castaneda, Oliver Birkin, Benjamin Hughes, Socrates Sangari, Marco Grelli, and Emmanuel Zaikis. If you've got a player in your starting squad with the name Socrates, that's going to be a good omen, hasn't it? As I mentioned before, Playford City currently second on the ladder after 10 rounds. They are the top goal scorers in the league, though. They've scored 27 goals, which is more goals than West Torrens McCullough, who are top, and have scored 23, and more goals than Metro Stars in third place with 26. However, their last 2 games have been draws. They drew 0-0 with Adelaide City 2 weeks ago, and 3-3 with West Torrens McCullough before that. West Adelaide, with their team a little bit out of form, they've only had two games won of their 10 played so far. Beat Adelaide Comets 3-0 in round 3, and they beat Croydon 2-1 in round 4. And the recent form, Playford 2 draws and 3 wins in their last 5. West Adelaide 3 draws and 2 losses in their last 5. The last meeting was in 2024 in State League 1. In round 19 in July of that year, here at Ramsey Park, Playford City won 2-1 over West Adelaide. Daniel Ryan and Christos Penendez scored the goals for Playford City. Nicholas Stephanopoulos scored 1 for West Adelaide. West Adelaide seeking a return to the top tier for the first time since 2023. Playford having a very successful season under coaching Ben Moore. His staff, including Ryan Bastable and others. And referee Joseph Bojeski gets us underway. West Adelaide have won the toss. They're kicking to the goal on the left of our screen, defended by Luke Ostby and Playford. Playford kicking to the goal on the right of screen, defended by Jackson O'Donnell. Jackson O'Donnell with the ball now. Samopoulos picks the ball at midfield. He's out to Fabrizio. Odenwalder on the far side for West Adelaide. Scrappy on that far side, but Tabares emerges with it for Playford City. He's down the wing. Babasaki now on the run, makes his way in towards the penalty box. Trying to shift onto his right. Tabares gets another chance. He's flipped it into the middle. He's come off Banjak, and it'll be a corner for Playford. Playford City have never won the top tier here in South Australia. Sadly, they've won it 11 times, but not since 2015 as this corner comes in, goes deep to the back post. Donald quite got off his feet there, but ushered it over the side at the back. Yeah, Playford have been second tier champions twice since their formation or reformation from the ashes of the Elizabeth City Football Club that played here in 2000. Second tier champions in 2004 and 2024, and the 2024 season was the year that they won promotion into the top tier for the first time in 20 odd years. The first year last year was about consolidating a spot in that top flight. This year they've built on that very well so far anyway. Sitting second on the ladder after 10 games. We're fast approaching the halfway mark of this 2026 RA NPL season. Tyson Herman clears, finds Patrick McGregor. Simopoulos gets there ahead of Isaac Mullen. Gets that one out, it's a throw in for Playford. Piscineri. Picked up by Diego de Oliveira. Played in the South Australian All-Stars team last year at the conclusion of the 2025 season. Fabrizio goes back to his goalkeeper and captain, Jackson O'Donnell. Chip over the top, one for Ivanich to chase. Tyson Herman gets there first though. And eventually Anthony Piscineri is judged to have fouled his opponent, and it's a free kick for West Adelaide on that far side. 3 points today for West Adelaide, has the potential to take them up to 8th depending on results elsewhere. Campbelltown immediately above them on 11 points. West Adelaide on 10 as this free kick comes in towards the penalty spot. Missed and cleared though by Ben Roulard, and goes over to the far side. Cross comes back into the middle. Osby's underneath it. It's gone over him. Eventually Ethan Aldgate sees that one out. Throw in for West Adelaide. James Odenvalder with it. Into the box it goes. Make the Herman. On the goal in. West just having a little bit of trouble bringing it under control. Alexander Banjak eventually sees that one back to his goalkeeper, Jackson O'Donnell. There's Riley Stam now on that far side into the middle. Finds Ivanich, his partner in crime up front. Little chip into the middle. There's a claim for penalty there, not given though. Very decisive in that. There's Patrick McGregor. Ivanich has a little nibble, goes for the ball. And Isaac Mullen tries to find McGregor up that far side. It's intercepted by James Odenvalder. It's a throw in for Playford. McGregor now looks up, has a bit of time, decides to play it short. And Isaac Mullen receives it back. McGregor brings it back again from Shrestha. Santiago Tabarez can't get the body shape right to get the ball in the middle. Another appeal for a penalty. It's them up the other end, waved away though. Now it's Maxine Ivanich. He's only got Riley Stam up front. Good combination by Playford at the back between Mullen, Herman, and Roulard. Here is Ben Willard again. He's out wide to Allgate. Ball is blocked by Connor Golan. Goes out for a throw in that far side. Tavares finds Menendez. Booted clear and into the railway tracks there by James Odenwalder. Taken back underway. Babasaki on that far side. Babasaki with a throw in into the box it goes. Works his way out to the wing. This is Odenwalder. Has a little bit of space, threads it through. Mullen plays it on. Menendez. Eventually the shot coming in from Pictionary, but it was blocked by West Adelaide's resilient defence so far. Riley Stam picks it up for West. Did see Luke Osby off his line there, but that was an audacious effort. Quite good enough to beat Osby, defending the goal at the northern end today. Ivanich down there. Shrestha. Simopoulos has picked it up in the middle of the park. Nice football by West, working the way up the left hand side. There's Odenwalder now, faces McGregor, gets his cross in. A bit too close to Osby, who collects it. Menendez. Isaac Mullen now. McGregor. Sean Harvey with crossfield ball to the far side. Picked up by Babasaki. He swings it over to the right hand side. McGregor now. Missionary. Ball has been forced well wide. But they have the throw in, Playford. It's high up in the air. Menendez has got to it. I believe a free kick has been awarded anyway. It wouldn't be counted. 10 minutes gone here in the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor display needs. Chat to a local who backs you and your team. It's better to be a member with the RAA. This game is one of a number of games being played today in the men's RAA NPL here in South Australia. And this week, for a change, they're all being played concurrently. Normally we might have one or two played on a Friday night, or a Saturday afternoon, or a Saturday night. The games are all being played today, and I can give you scores updates around the grounds. Adelaide City currently 2-1 up against White City, that's FK Beograd. 40 minutes gone there, they kicked off a bit earlier than us. Croydon and the Metro Stars also kicked off a bit earlier in the 43rd minute, 0-0 there between those two. 0-0 between Adelaide United's youth team and West Torrens McCullough. 10 minutes gone there. Shooter Babasaki makes his way down the left hand side. Cross into the middle. McGregor was there. Well defended by Fabrizio. Another game that's on today. Metro Stars hosting Campbelltown. Excuse me, Campbelltown hosting Sturt Lions. That's 0-0. And Croydon currently 1-0 down to Metro Stars at Regency Park as this corner comes in. Near post, Jackson punches. Jackson Ivanic, the striker, shows why he's not a defender by clearing that one over his own net.
Don't give him the ball. Hassan, don't give him the ball.
It's taken. There's a player down at the back there. Nothing given though, and Jackson O'Donnell will retrieve that. Goal kick for West. Looking for Riccio. He's played into the middle. Eventually corner goal and plays it all the way back to his goalkeeper. Oh, he's giving it away. He's giving it to Babasaki. That's dangerous. Babasaki on his right. Can't get the space though. Still has it though. Tabarez back to Babasaki into the box to goal. Offside given on this near side. West now. Goes out wide. Crossed into the middle. Ivanic is there, so is Riley Stan. Corner goal, and he's solidly challenged there. There's no appeal for a penalty, but they do appeal for a corner and they win that. Corner for West. Banjak's in the middle. Ivanic in the middle. Fabrizio in the middle. Odenwalder's making a nuisance of himself in the goal line, and Riley Stam is there too. The cross comes in. Woolard gets there first for Playford and clears and then repeats. Nice for Fabrizio. He's up the middle looking for Shrestha. He's touched by Stam to return the ball to Shrestha. He's into the box now. Overlapping run by the left-footed James Odenwalder, goes into the middle. Ivanic can't quite bring it under control. He's popped back into the mix though, and Ivanic has another chance. Sets up Odenwalder. And Harvey offers some resistance from Playford, but the cross eventually comes in from Smopolis. It's collected by Luke Osby. Sean Harvey now plays it up to Tabarez. Odenwalder challenges, but Tabarez gives him the slip. Harvey can't keep it in. Throw in for West. 15 minutes gone here. Nothing each on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED display solutions. Odenwalder now. Left foot finds Stam. Stam doesn't have any support though. Uncharacteristic wayward pass by Isaac Mullen. Means West Adelaide have it. Stam into the middle. Finds Golan. Looking for Shrestha. Evenich has it though. Opts not to shoot. Plays it out wide. And they do get the corner there, West Adelaide, but you do wonder if Evenich might be better off just turning and hitting that one. Having a snap. Too unselfish though. Tried to play in Luka Dobrovolsky, who's now gone all the way back to the halfway line to return to his defensive duties. Corner kick for West. And it comes to the edge of the 6-yard box. Played by Anthony Piscineri as far as Santiago Tabarez. Waits for support to come up. He's got it in McGregor and Balasaki. He tries to hit Balasaki, but Alexander Banjak reads it well. And that's a robust challenge there by Ben Willard, who finds his name taken by the referee into the naughty book. His victim, Keshav Shrestha, is back up on his feet though. Diego de Oliveira with the free kick, goes short. Banjak puts it into the mix. It's met by Herman, and then by McGregor. He'll be a happy lad this week. He's a Celtic supporter. Also has a cup final to look forward to tonight. Celtic taking on Dunfermline. There is of course the A-League Grand Final as well. Televised later on. I digress. Here's Simopoulos. Puts the ball over to the far side. Chased by Dobrovolsky, I think, on that far side. Pressed up quite high in that wing back roll. Ball goes out to that far side. It just goes out for a corner, not a throw in. If you got points for corners, West Adelaide would be well ahead. Corner West Adelaide, same players we mentioned at the last corner, all in the box again. A select few, which is Ivanich, and he tried to get his head to that, but Penendez of all people defending there. Saki goes to ground. There are a few whimpers of complaint from the Playford support. All waved away. De Oliveira. Always put a lot of pressure on him. Barres has won the ball. Himself an injury as well, but he has won the ball. But West have it back again. Simopoulos. Now it's Banjak. Goes long, one for Ivanich to chase. Ospie's out there quickly though. Ospie goes long. Tabarez under it. Valda chasing that one back into the corner. McGregor and Tabarez put a little bit of pressure on. Valda clears, goes long, just inside the half. Herman wins that one, finds Isaac Mullen. Now it's McGregor. Thought about the cross, decided to go for the overlapping one. Isaac Mullen wins the corner. Very pleasant late autumn day here in Adelaide's north. There's a forecast of a little bit of rain later on. It is very mild. Here comes that corner now. Up into there, that one goes. O'Donnell's under it, misses it with a punch, has a second stab at it, a third stab at it. Clears it only as far as Playford players, but West clear through Odenwalder. This game ebbing and flowing. Mendes had lost that one in the sun, but they have another corner over there, Playford. Corner comes in. Jackson will punch again if he can get to it. Well, O'Donnell's certainly been tested a few times with these cross balls. Getting up to them, but not always making clean contact with them. And it is a crowded area. Odenwalder now cuts inside, gets the better of McGregor. Stam can't get his foot to it. Odenwalder will retrieve this one. Gets it back to Fabrizio, and he goes cross field. There's corner goal in now. Shrestha has a nibble. They still have it. It's a great cross by Riley Stam. And Maxine Ivanich scores a free header almost. Certainly not challenged in the air. And West Adelaide 1-0 up. Beautiful cross by Stam to set it all up. And a fine finish that left Osby stranded. And the team that's third bottom of the ladder are 1 goal up against the team that's second top. Heard the crowd there, wakey Playford, and I think that probably sums it up. The defence just nodding off there for a moment, and allowing Maxime Ivanich the freedom of Ramsey Park. He's risen up and headed that one beyond Luke Osby. Osby didn't even move. You know you've done something right as a striker when that happens, because Osby is some keeper. Here's Isaac Mullen. 23 minutes gone when that goal was scored. Maxine Ivanich scored last week as well in their 2-1 loss at home to West Torrens McCullough. That is Ivanich's 7th league goal of the season. He is West Adelaide's top scorer in the league. Riley Stam second and 4, so Stam needs a hat-trick to get up level with him as this corner comes in from Mullard. That's a nice clean catch by Jackson O'Donnell. That's more convincing. That'll do his confidence a bit of good.
Yeah, good job.
Throw in on that far side. Shrestha shakes off the challenge of Isaac Mullen. Not Anthony Piccineri. Piccineri wins it back. around the grounds. Adelaide City 2-1 up at home against FK Belgrade. It's half time there. Croydon at home to Metro Stars. They are 1-0 down to the Metro Stars. Half time there as well. Just kicked off between Adelaide Comets and Parahills Knights. That's an intriguing encounter. Two bottom sides as McGregor gets his cross in here. Goes out for a corner. Adelaide Comets, they've only played 7 minutes, but Comets are 1-0 up against Parahills Knights. 0-0 between Adelaide United and West Hornsby Colour. And 0-0 between Campbelltown and Sturt, 27 minutes gone there. And it's 1-0 here to West Adelaide, courtesy of a 23rd minute goal from Maxime Ivanich, coming from a beautiful Riley Stand cross. There's Woolard corner. Just missed by Penendez. It was dipping, difficult one to get your head onto. Adelaide coaching staff led by Ben Cockrell must be happy with this. Not an easy place to come and get points. Not that they've won it yet, but sure they would take the 1-0 lead if they were told that that would be the case. There's a quarter of the game gone. He's Ivanich, he's mistimed that jump, it's gone beyond him. Comes through to Sean Harvey. Along the deck he finds Patrick McGregor. James Odenwalder. He had his hands round him, but obscured in the view of the referee, and eventually Odenwalder is the one that wins the free kick. Playford City faithful are a little unsympathetic towards him. Wry smile towards the Playford City faithful. Back up on his feet. Looking good. It may well be he's just a really tough guy. Just recovers from knocks really quickly. I don't think that's been taken into consideration though by the home support. Have just joined us, you're watching the men's RAA NPL here, South Australia. Playford in the white and maroon, hosting West Adelaide in the navy blue. West Adelaide, of course, famously play in black and white stripes ordinarily, but sporting their away kit today. Odenwalder goes to ground, and Tavares is away, having given Simopoulos a little knock as well. And then the elevator leans into his opponent. Ushers him to the ground. Home support like that one. Free kick for Playford. The incomparable Ben Woolard over it. Swing this one in with his left foot. Jackson O'Donnell will be on his toes for this one as it comes in. Oh, that was close. Into the near post, and I reckon that was a shot. Woolard trying to catch his opponents off guard. Maybe try and do a Harry Crawford. Of you aware, Crawford scored a audacious free kick 3 weeks ago at Sturt. We'll look that one up. Back to Ramsey Park, where it's 1-0 for the visitors. Ivanich scoring in the 23rd minute. That's the difference between the two sides here. Here is Ivanich, the goal scorer. Feeds it out wide. Odenwalder's onto this. Gets there. Sean Harvey faces him now. Odenwalder would like to get this on his left if he can. He's kept it on his right, but by accident more than anything else. And Herman clears with the head. It's a corner for West. Diego de Oliveira makes his way down to take this corner for West Adelaide.
Oh, my day's happy, Jan.
First corner they've had from this side, I think. They've had a few, but they've been from the other side. Has to come short, offers himself, but de Oliveira goes into the middle. Osbai takes no chances, he punches with his right. It's made by Ivanic, and then Penendez clears. Corner goal and pops it back in. Edmund heads. Allgate's onto this one. His first touch is heavy though, and he's put it out, but it has come off a West player. Missionary for Playford. Chips it into the middle, but it's met by Alex Simopoulos. Just the one change to this West Adelaide side that faced West Torrensburg colour in their last game. Ali Waez Muradi out. Alex Simopoulos comes in on the bench in the last game, coming into the starting 11 to replace Muradi. Two changes for Playford. Braden French is out, he has a hamstring injury. And their New Zealand player, Xavier Pratt, is also out, he's unavailable this week. Sean Harvey and Shota Babasaki, the two players coming in their stead. And here is Babasaki on that far side. Missionary not there, but stays on his feet. McGregor gets shot in. Oliveira blocks it. Oliveira's out there. Sean Harvey now finds Tabarez. Tabarez is in the box there. Can't get a shot in though. Forced wide. McGregor. It's a nice little cross to the back post. Babasaki's there. Collected by Jackson O'Donnell though. And the attack breaks down. Shrestha goes to ground. Tabarez finds Allgate on an overlapping run, and he finds Babasaki on an overlapping run. Allgate on another overlapping run goes to ground under the challenge from Diego de Oliveira. It's a free kick. De Oliveira protests his innocence. He thinks he does protest too much, and in vain. And it is a free kick for Playford. It's the 35th minute here at Ramsey Park. 1-0 for West Adelaide, the visitors, which is a turn up for the books, but it is a free kick for Playford. Can they get something from this? Not with a cross come shot like that, they won't. Needed to be a little bit better. Forward looking for Ivanic. Gets there, tries to find Harvey, but Riley Stan picks it up. Stan goes back to James Odenwalder. He goes inside, finds Simopoulos. Simopoulos' pass is a little bit short. He's back to get that from Santiago Tabarez, Colombian. Tabarez, the Colombian. That is not Simopoulos. He's not Colombian. Here's Tabarez. Harvey. Tabarez receives it back, uses the body very well. Now it's Maxine Ivanic. Sadly coming out in numbers, but not constructively. Run out of options. Playford have it back. Harvey. Unvalda clears it into the third row. So the ball is retrieved by one of the locals and returned to play. To throw in. Sean Harvey will take this for Playford. One's picked up Isaac Mullen. Goes to ground, but West Adelaide have it back. De Oliveira now finds Riley Stam. There's not a lot of options going forward. Just Maxine Ivanich who's been forced very wide. Stam goes an overlapping run. So does Shrestha. Shrestha tries to feed it back to Stam. Stam doesn't get there first though, and it's cleared by Ost by the goalkeeper. Between the supporters here is Shota Babasaki, who's moved over to the right hand side now from the left, goes momentarily to ground, and the West Adelaide fans happy to shout get up to him. It's the same sympathy afforded to James Odenvalder 10 minutes ago. All in good humour though. Still seeking a return of the ball here. It's with the Mini Roos who wanted to play a bit of football before they returned it. Here's Odenvalder now, throwing in the box. Herriman's up, gets to it. Ivanich beaten to the ball there by Sean Harvey in the air. Advantage of a slack piece of passing there by the home side. He's got a corner on that far side. Corner for West. Stam's in the middle, Ivanich in the middle. Richard in the middle, and Jack in the middle as well. And this is all of them. And it's another corner. Here comes that corner. To the 6-yard box. It's going out off a West player. Babasaki brings that down nicely. Beats Odenvalder. Vera gives chase. McGregor now has a good distance out, but he has a crack anyway. Slight deflection. Collected by Jackson O'Donnell. O'Donnell. Connor Golan now. They're fairly quiet first half, to be honest. By his standards, should I add. Unfair of me to just generalise without being specific. Cruel even. Babasaki now, overlapping run. Santiago Tabarez. This is Fabrizio, doesn't fancy it. Opts to come back to Sean Harvey, and together they combine. Across it to the middle is unsuccessful though. Odenvalder chips it forward. Ivanich. Big fella brings it down, finds Stam, another big fella. Ivanich receives the return pass, goes to the ground a bit too easy. complaints about it, but to be honest, he was going to ground before he even made the effort to get the ball, and that's probably one of the easier decisions for Joseph Bajeski to make today is play on. Missionary, Christos Penendez, Isaac Mullen now, Bamasaki now, cuts in on his left. Well, it was certainly target bound until Luca Fabrizio got his head to it. I'd like to think Jackson O'Donnell probably had it covered, but it's a decent header anyway, clear the danger, concede the corner. The score remains 1-0. Corner's taken. This is all goes to the back. Herriman, I think, was the player underneath it, but couldn't make clean contact. It was Babasaki. Goal kick, Jackson O'Donnell. Roland goes to ground, not forgiven. Babasaki gives chase here, but Odenwalder clears him. Might be an appeal for a pass back there, but you can hear him shouting pass back, but to be honest, only 1 or 2 were shouting pass back. Not 1 or 200. That's a fine flick on there by Riley Stam. Option in the middle here for Shrestha. He's got Ivanich. Trying to get the ball to him though. Playford are back in numbers and defending well. Back 4. Number 6 all back there. To stall West Adelaide's momentum. Last minute of this first half here at Ramsey Park. 1-0 for the visitors, trying to get a second here. Cross comes into the middle. No one can get to it. Woodenwalder. He'll fancy a sprint to the byline, I bet. And he does. Nice play between him and Simopoulos. Back out to Simopoulos. Chips in with his right. Missed by a few. Rest up and then clutched from the air by Luke Osby. Goes to ground. It's Penendez now, Isaac Mullen. Back to Penendez. Ethan Allgate now on that far side. There's that pass. Finds Shrestha, he feeds it out wide, Stam still on the ground. Dobrovolsky now across it in the middle. Again, Osboy, solid, steady, and reliable. Just as the half-time whistle goes there, Joseph Bajeski, the referee, calls an end to the first half proceedings. It is 1-0 here at Ramsey Park between the host side. In the game between the host side, Playford City and West Adelaide. West Adelaide scoring their goal, and the game's only goal so far in the 23rd minute. Maxime Ivanich rising highest to head beyond Luke Ostby from a Riley Stam cross. Just before we go to the interval, I'll give you a scores update around the grounds, folks. Adelaide City currently 2-2 with FK Beograd, 55 minutes gone there at Adelaide City Park. Metro Stars currently 2-0 up against Croydon. 53 minutes gone there as well. Adelaide Comets now 3-0 up against Para Hills Knights. in the battle of two sides at the bottom of the men's RA NPL match, NPL ladder. And it's 0-0 between Adelaide United and West Turn. It's half-time there. Campbelltown leading Sturt Lions 1-0 at Steve Woodcock. And here, West Adelaide 1-0 up at half-time. Going to go and have a little break now. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll see you after these short adverts for the second half.
G'day, Hamish here, reminding you everyone has a right to get home safe. There's no text, lost snack, backseat argument or hair emergency that's worth taking your eyes off the road for a moment. This is going to sound crazy, but not even a French fry. Keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and choose not to drive when you're tired, upset or under the influence. Pull over if you need to. And why not take a sec to pledge to drive so others survive? But again, later, when you get home.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Late drama seemed inevitable, didn't it? It's George Blackwood again.
And if you're watching the Burks game, they have a habit of scoring a late goal. It's a second. He switches it, finds Styles in some space. Styles on his left, hits it, and it's in! Styles makes it 2-0. With the 52nd minute recorded. Styles in acres of space.
Shot in! Lorenzo Maselli makes it 2-1. And the numerical advantage pays off a little bit. 1 hour gone here.
I think the thing that most people don't realise about being a referee is how much we train. We often train twice a week as a group. Then we have coaching sessions where we go through videos and look back at past few weeks. And then any of the outside of training stuff that we do, like our gym work and watching matches back and all that, all the extra time outside of match days are the big things for us. What makes it more than just blowing a whistle is understanding football and all the different layers of football, and then adding on top of that we then have to be impartial and understand the emotion of football, and then find that balance between understanding the emotion and then understanding the laws. I've had a few grand finals that I've been lucky to be a part of, and in those kind of games with the crowds and the energy, I can just tell that the football match that's going on is so entertaining, and that I'm lucky to have one of the best seats in the house for it.
I just want to make an impact.
Hop in.
Where are we going?
There are so many career paths with SAPOL, from operations to CSI. You could walk the beat or work somewhere a little quieter. If you want to make a difference, there's a career at SAPOL for you.
Hey, it's gonna be all right.
Call up the search.
Find where you belong in blue. Search SAPOL Careers.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
the fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us. That's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level. And with a better level, there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player, technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Welcome back to Ramsey Park here in Playford for the second half of this men's RA NPL match between the host side Playford City and their visitors West Adelaide. West Adelaide a little bit slower to get back onto the field than Playford, but Playford were out pretty sharp, to be honest. Half-time dressing down from the coaching staff, I think, after what they would probably perceive as a below-par performance. But nothing can really be taken away from West Adelaide's first-half performance. Find themselves 1-0 up after a 23rd minute headed goal by Maxine Ivanic from a Riley Stam cross. I mentioned before, Playford City have never been champions of South Australia. West Adelaide have been on 11 occasions, but not since 2015. They did play in the grand final at the Parks against Adelaide Blue Eagles back in September of 2015, winning 4-2. West Adelaide's goals coming from Costa Mantis, Thomas Briscoe, John Katsas and Alex Rideout. Blue Eagles scoring through Alamayo Kabedi and Matthew Charalambas. That is a long time ago, 11 years since West Adelaide were champs, and they started today third bottom of the ladder, facing a Playford City second top. West Adelaide find themselves 1-0 to the good. Second half now underway. Referee Joseph Pajeski gets us started. Some reassessing to do, no doubt, for the home side if they're to try and get something out of this game. I'm your host, David Grant, and we've got 45 minutes more of football together. Sit back and enjoy the men's RAA NPL here in South Australia. As Luke Osby clears. Chat to a local who backs you and your team. It's better to be a member with the RAA. Maxine Ivanic now makes his way into the box and get the space to shape for the cross, and Tyson Ehrman, I think, clears. Doesn't clear any great distance. Just have gone out for a corner before he did so. Adelaide with the corner. Fine ground, this Ramsey Park. It's been a football ground for decades now. Elizabeth City played here, of course, before Playford City. The embankment around the back is the remains of a velodrome. As this cross comes in the middle, getting clear by Isaac Mullen. This place, a prominent cycle racing venue in the 60s and 70s. And interestingly enough, some of the bitumen from that cycling track is still visible on the embankment around the field. Just over there where James Odenwalder is preparing to take his throw. Luke Osby now sporting a Playford hat. Keep those photons away from his eyes. Minimize the impact anyway. He's looking in towards the sun now as Alexander Banjak chips forward here. Holgate gets his head to it, but seems he's setting up Shrestha, and Ivanic is a long way out with his left foot. He looked up and he fancied a ping, but his ping was Pong. It's gone wide. On there. Well, Stam can't find the space though. Playford crowd him out. Really clear as far as Alex Timopoulos. Oliveira just sitting in front of his defenders there, and that's 6. Plays them in. There's Patrick McGregor now. Barres. McGregor. Herriman. Intercepted by Luca Fabricio. And it's a throw in for Playford. McGregor looks up, crosses it the middle. By Fabricio, and Playford have a corner. Willard makes his way over to take that corner. Justos Menendez lurking at the very back. He's marked by Riley Stam. Corner. Not good enough, unfortunately. Dealt with by the West Adelaide defence. Fabricio now. Ivanich, that towering figure up front in attack for Hellas. Ethan Olgate. Beckins, shoot it up Saki. Sean Harvey, who finds Isaac Mullen. He's lost out on it. Tries to come away with it. He did it along the ground here. Stam's going to meet this, and he's done it. And he's done it with aplomb. And Riley Stam has put it away from close range. And West Adelaide have a 2-0 lead. And Stam puts away his 5th league goal for the season. And the underdogs are 2-0 up. Stam's having a fine afternoon, having assisted for the opening goal with a fine cross. He's now complimented that with a goal of his own. 51st minute. Ivanich comes away. West Adelaide choosing to play on. The player down, I think it's Shrestha, but Ivanich looking to receive the turn pass here. Eventually gets it. Dobrovolsky on his right. It's a beautiful cross to the back post. No takers though. Playford give them another chance. Oliveira into the box. Faces Mullen along the ground. Try to snap at it. It's deflected and it's a corner. West Adelaide proving this afternoon so far how they're one of the most difficult teams to pick this year. The tough ones, those the easy ones. Not that there are many easy games in this league as Oliveira prepares to cross this one in. The post, Pishineri, Kawasaki, brought down by Simopoulos. Plays it back out to this near side to the corner taker deal there. He just tries too much in front of Pishineri. Playford come away with it. far side. Sean Harvey feeds it out to Patrick McGregor. Takes a touch. Faces Odenwalder. It's lost out. Maybe just a touch too much. Oliveira has it now. Even should pick this up. Flag is up though. Contesting that one. I think that's probably been a easy decision for the assistant to make. McGregor with a cross in the middle. Tavares back to goal. Can't find the space. Marshalled well by Banjak. Shrestha. De Oliveira back to Shrestha. It's back with Odenwalder. It goes long but somewhat aimless, and it's picked up by Playford. Here's Pichinelli with a little bit of space. Isaac Mullen. To the far side it goes. Mullen receives it back. Crosses into the middle. It's dangerous. Menendez gets his head to it. Flicks it on to Babasaki. Babasaki back into the middle. Not bad. Little effort that. Not enough to fool the wily Jackson O'Donnell. He's lost his goal kick somewhat there. Aldgate takes advantage of that. Babasaki into the middle. Menendez. Aldgate. Babasaki again. Options in the middle, but Aldgate opts to go back. Ullard, crossfield ball. That's when his time there by Sean Harvey. He's a bit lucky there because Maxine Ivanich was working. There's Mullen. Not a bad effort. Gets the woos from the crowd, but not on target. Let's Playford prepare to make a triple substitution. Patrick McGregor off. Ethan Aldgate off. And Anthony Pichinelli all off. I'll give you notice of the players who've come on in a moment. We'll make 3 substitutions. It's a lot for a guy like me to take in. Cameron Harris, he's one of the substitutes, gets his head to the ball. Daniel Ryan is another substitute. And the third one is Bailey Truscott. That's the 3 subs on for Playford. And there's Mullen. Really challenging him until Golan stuck a foot in. And Simopoulos, 3v3 here. This cross comes into the middle. Met by Sean Harvey. Cameron Harris now, the substitute, can't bring it under. Simopoulos feels a little tug in his shoulder and he goes to the ground. Showing a little bit of experience there. It's a free kick for West Adelaide. Billy Truscott and Cameron Harris, the 2 players making a wall, if you call it that, with 2. Over the ball, we've got Diego de Oliveira. Edward Castaneda. As that comes into the middle, it's a decent header, it's gone in. And Alexander Banjak scores a rare goal. Makes it 3-0 for West Adelaide. Banjak's second league goal for the season. Playford, well, this doesn't look like a team that's second top of the men's RAA NPL. West just clinical in front of goal, just taking their chances. Also taking their time to come back. Suarez now for Playford. They're going to get something out of this. They need something soon. Time will start to become an enemy and they'll need the momentum. Still 32 minutes or so to go. There's plenty of time for a comeback. If the comeback is to happen, it needs to happen, or start to happen soon. What a Babasaki. What a stop by Jackson O'Donnell. That's going to be a candidate for one of the goals of the week. Beautiful stop. Low to his right. Pushes it out for a corner. And here is that corner. Ryan. Into the middle it goes. O'Donnell punches. Oliveira and Odenwalder receives it back. Oliveira on his right has a shot. Gives it Osby though. Harris. A bit frustrated. Back. The ball went out. Menendez gets his head to that. Anjak gets his boot to it. Cross into the middle. Get the Banjak. Out to Bailey Truscott, he puts it over to the far side. Ryan. Goal kick taken, very short. In fact, Oliveira maybe a little bit lucky to get away with it here. Maybe he won't get away with it. Menendez feeds Ryan on the left. Can he get his cross in? He can. It's low. Just Adelaide are back in numbers there. Pile of dark blue shirts defending that. Now it's Babasaki on that far side. Babasaki in a foot race with Odenwalder. Can't get the cross in, but he does win the throw. Do have a player down with cramp. Just a reminder here that it's 3-0 for West Adelaide, who started the day third bottom of the table, facing a Playford City side second top. Playford have been dropping points in their last 5. They've had 2 draws in their last 5 games. Hasn't all been plain sailing for them. Unsteady. Storms McCullough currently top of the RA NPL here in South Australia. There's Babasaki's throw now. Into the middle it comes, flicked on by Menendez, I think, in the final shot over the bar. Just around the grounds, it's 2-2 between Adelaide City and FK Beograd. They're into injury time there at Adelaide City Park. It's all over at Regency Park. Metro Stars have beaten Croydon 3-2. Adelaide Comets currently 3-0 up against Para Hills Knights. Adelaide United's youth team currently 2-0 up against West Torrens McCullough. A bit of an upset that one if it stays that way. Town 1-0 up against Sturt Lions. And it's 3-0 here. Playford have another corner. They're going through a little period of ascendancy just now. Adelaide haven't really had much of a chance to get up the other end since they scored in the 58th minute through Alexander Banjak. And here is Ryan's corner, right-footed, back post. Herman gets his head to it, and a corner given on the other side. So Playford just now. Corner on the other side, left foot in swinging near post. Ryan tried to flick it on. Broken to Truscott. Truscott's still underneath that. Odenbalder's in his way. Now it's Alex Simopoulos. Got De Oliveira. Through run here, and De Oliveira's got to this, but he's been forced wide. An audacious chip, I think. Put it over the bar. Babasaki now on the far side for Playford. Trying to find Tabarez, but to be honest, even if Tabarez had got that under control, he was up there by himself. There's Tabarez again. Has runners, but the runners are all picked up. Truscott picks it up. Plays it into this near side. Cameron Harris gets there. Brzezowski challenges them and then retreats. Cross comes into the middle. Hit by Fabrizio. Molina thinks the player going to ground there, but no appeal from Playford, to be fair to them. Riley Stamps chasing this one back. Lord, chip forward. Ryan's got this one. Daniel Ryan into the middle. No takers though for Playford though. Where are you, Playford, is the cry from the crowd. Conor Golan. Interestingly enough, the most fouled player in the men's RAA NPL so far in 2026, young Conor Golan. I don't think that really applied today though, but he's probably seen a little less of the ball than he ordinarily would, as even it crosses to the back post. Riley Stam will go out and get this one. He has Golan in support. Versus Harris. Just takes it to the corner. Very early in the game to be doing that. You thought he might have fed it back to Golan and fancied their chances, I think. West can get another one. They'll put this game to bed. Menendez. Tabarez in a run here, but O'Donnell's out there quick. O'Donnell has put it out. Shota Babasaki on the far side, who's gone to ground. Babasaki coming back from a hamstring injury he picked up here a few weeks ago now against Sturt. Hopefully not a recurrence of that one, but we expect Cameron Harris of Playford City to return this one to the goalkeeper, Jackson O'Donnell. Well, I can't remember the rules is whether O'Donnell can pick it up if he does indeed receive it. He did have possession. That's why I'm a commentator and not a referee. I'm an expert in many things, just ask my wife. Not necessarily the intricacies of the laws of our game. Playford have made a substitution. Babasaki has gone off. He has been replaced by Caleb Goss. So it does go back to Jackson O'Donnell, and Jackson O'Donnell has picked that up. So there you go, folks. Goalkeepers can pick the ball up from a throw-in from the opposite team. I thought he might, but I wasn't certain. We have some very good referees here in South Australia. We do have one of the best, and Joseph Bojeski, umpiring this one, if you forgive me for using that term. O'Donnell again, resplendent in pink. It goes long. Oliveira. Bodenwalder. Still playing in the sun. Shadows cast by the later part of the day now. West Adelaide make a substitution. Alex Simopoulos has gone off. He's actually limped off. 70th minute. He departs us, and he's replaced by Marco Grelli. There he has 20 minutes of the game left to play. Comes into the middle. O'Donnell leaves it. Let's be honest, I think it's probably already gone out by the time it got to him.
Come on, hey, don't stop, come on, let's go, Playford! Full-time whistle has gone in the other earlier game being played. It's between Adelaide City and FK Belgrade. Finished 2-2 there. Regency Park, Metro Stars have won that game 3-2. They were the two games that kicked off at 2:30 as opposed to 3. This cross comes into the middle. Lets that one go. 4 games being played right now, all kicked off at 3. Comets currently 3-0 up against Para Hills. London United's youth team currently 2-0 up against West Hornsby-Culla. Campbelltown currently 2-0 up against Struck Lions. Of course, it's 3-0 here. In the 23rd minute from Maxine Ivanich for West Adelaide. 2 second half goals so far. Riley Stam scoring in the 51st minute. Alexander Banjak getting his second league goal of the season. The first of the day to make it 3-0 for West Adelaide. That's where we find ourselves, folks. Players going for the same ball there, and that kind of sums their day up. Communication lacking. Long ball for Cameron Harris to chase, and it does give chase, but more hope than anything else, I think. Turns the ball to look up Dobrovolsky. Dobrovolsky goes down the line. Ivanich tries to hit it on for Grelly. Now it's Grelly. It's out to the far side by Castaneda. And at that side, really Stam was looking for his second of the day. He's pushed that one just wide. In terms of teamwork, movement off the ball, slick passing, West Adelaide have got it all just now. Even Alexander Banjak finds a target there. Not that he wouldn't normally, but it was a method of the pass where there's a chip up in the air that
often mean it becomes a 50-50 ball, but he found really well. And just falling West Adelaide's way. And kicks that one into Ryan. Santiago Tavares picks it up strong. Into the middle he goes. Onto his right he goes. Little clip, nothing given though. Interesting enough. Playford seeking a penalty and West Adelaide seeking a yellow card for simulation. The truth lies somewhere in the middle. Harris crosses it in the middle. Up into that one goes. McDonald, good goalkeeping from the Caleb Goss header just to push it over the bar, taking no chances. Ryan's corner goes into the middle. Jackson climbs highest and collects. No danger. Stam. It's a great crossfield ball to the far side. Oliveira's picked it up, opts to go back, reset. Little touch there by Odenwalder, who has confused me by wearing his socks down his ankles. He's been wearing them up over his knees all game. Easy to pick out before. He's thrown me there. Free kick taken by West Adelaide right in front of that scoreboard, which shows a 3-0 lead for West Adelaide. Goss. That's that one up in the air. Menendez. Out wide, he was looking for Harris. Grelly got there first. Grelly's put it forward. Stam came for it, but Dobrovolsky's collected it. Dobrovolsky now makes his way into the middle. Connor Golan feeds it out wide. Nice passing again from this West Adelaide side as they build up on the right. Stam into the middle. It's like a training drill. Menendez. Ball for Tavares. Feeds it back to Goss. Goss chips it in. And we get something here. It's broken to Ryan. Snapshot from close range, and Ryan's pulled one back here. Daniel Ryan pulls one back, makes it 3-1. Only his second league goal of the season. But there's a lifeline. And here we go is the chant from the home support. Jackson O'Donnell left completely exposed for the first time today, really. Daniel Ryan coming off the bench in the 57th minute. He's only been in the park 19 minutes and it's made a difference. And suddenly there's a spring in the step for the home side. Say that when you get possession of it, of course. Here's Connor Golan. Castaneda in that far corner. Looks like he's running halfway to Adelaide over there. for West on that far side. Goal eventually comes in. Playford have it. Mullen can't bring it under. Goss challenges on that far side. Really Stam, the player with it. Tries to make a little bit of space. Can't get his cross in, but he does win the corner. Adelaide again, a little bit slow to get things underway again. It is a corner, but here comes that corner. It's been scuffed actually. It's Diola there, I think, on that far side. Golan finds Grelly, receives the return pass. Into the box they go. Good block there by young Bailey Truscott. Just can't quite clear the back lines. Concede another corner. It's Eduardo Castaneda who's gone over there to take this corner. In it comes. Too close to Osby though, he collects it. And the countdown of 8 seconds starts. Osby rolls out to Mullen. Receives it back. Nice ball there by Bailey Truscott to find space, brings it out to this near side. Cameron Harris forced back by Dobrovolsky. There's Truscott again. He in turn finds Harvey. Harvey's ball is lacking. The ball has gone out. Valder off in a sprint, but not before plays called back. Tavares now. Goss. Mr. Ryan, look, chip forward. That's a nice little setup for Mullen. Tavares again into the middle, headed clear by Dobrovolsky, and then booted clear by Grelly. Now Grelly Stam's getting chase here. Herman's onto this. And Stam's got the better of him, and it's 1-on-1. Stam versus Osby. Stam unselfishly gives it to Maxim Ivanich, and West Adelaide, through great teamwork, I've got another one. And Ivanich has got his second of the day, his 8th of the season. And it's 4-1 for the visitors. And you've got to commend Riley Stam there. Clean through and goal, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he opted to, well, be assured of the goal by playing in his striking partner up front, Maxim Ivanich. Ivanich took full advantage of the open net in front of him. Playford undone at the back again for the 4th time today. And that little bit of hope that Daniel Ryan had offered Playford in the 78th minute has dissipated in the 83rd minute. And that has killed the game off, I would say, as a contest. Restoration of that 3-goal lead by West. With just 7 minutes to go is putting an end to it, I'd say. James Odenwalder's wearing again. The physio's being called. West do make a couple of substitutions. It looks like Odenwalder will leave. Diego de Oliveira goes. Stam spots Osby off his goal line. Audaciously tries for the chip. Tavares on that far side, challenged by Oliver Birkin, one of the substitutes that's just come on for West.
Come on, boys!
Willard.
Come on, boys!
Kennedy's crossing is blocked by Grelly. Ivanich is away again. Stam is looking over on the far side, saying, I want it. Ivanich, oh, clever little chip forward to Grelly. Grelly failed to get his shot on target, but Stam with a real distraction there for West. Drawing players with him, and nobody suspected the little through pass to Grelly. Subsequently skied it. Birkin meets that one. Tavares is on the race down the side there though. There's one blocked by Socrates Sangari. And the other West substitutes. Ball into the middle. Tavares crosses in. Harris feeds it back to Woolard. Crosses first time with his left. It's met by Mullen. Penendez is lurking at the back post, but he's judged to be offside. It's all just fading away now for the home side.
Let's go!
To the last 3 or 4 minutes here of regulation time. Tavares puts it into the middle. Pass is wayward. Sums up Playford's day somewhat. Stam. It's Sangari. Goes all the way to the corner. Crosses in towards the middle. Dobrovolsky chips forward. Grelly's chasing. Ball will hold up. Tyson Herriman gets his head to it, feeds it back to Osby. Osby leads it out. Truscott, long ball looking for Harris on his near side. Dobrovolsky gets his head to it first. Really again, seems to be everywhere just now. Haven't seen Ivanich. He's looking for his partner in crime up front there. Stam, final ball didn't get to him though. Mendes. Truscott. Ryan comes short. He wants to put the cross in, and unfortunately there's nobody there. Jackson O'Donnell preparing to get us back underway.
He's just got the ball going like that.
We'll approach the last minute of regulation time. Might be a few minutes to add on. They have had a couple of stops for injuries and goal celebrations.
Hey, shit.
Here come West on the left again. Corner goal and picks it up, feeds it back to Dobrovolsky. It's been a fine performance by West today. They've been the better of the two throughout. Stevenage now drifted out wide. Birkin. Mendes gives chase here. Socrates Sangari gets there first, feeds it back to his goalkeeper and captain Jackson O'Donnell. Tavares wins a throw in the far side for Playford. Into the first minute of injury time here. Here's Herriman. Stands back out on that far side, but we won't be looking into it as he goes to head it. Dobrovolsky now. Stam. Dobrovolsky's second ball no good. It's effectively a pass to the opposition.
Go for it!
It's that header there. Ryan. Riccio clears, and Ivanich is onto this. He's quick. He's got Stam in the middle, but that's all he's got. Pauses a while. Stam collects the ball. It's Castaneda on that far side. Ball is still in play on that far side. Castaneda will get a yellow card for that one. Silly foul, really. 4-1 up. Right up in your opponent's half. And was in play here. Riley Stam is on the deck. He's being asked to make his way off the park so that the game can continue. The physio has made his way over there. Something happening off the ball at the other end of the park. Penendez, maybe Castaneda, maybe Birkin. Birkin. Harris. Only to Penendez. Truscott under it. Gary on the far side. Clears only as far as Tyson Herriman now. 94 minutes gone here on the One World LED and Sportive scoreboard. Jackson O'Donnell spilt it. And his judge should have taken over the line. Playford to their credit. Eager to try and get a goal back. Still in with a chance of getting something out of this. Even if it is just their goal difference. Woolard, what a shot! I reckon McDonald got a figure to that. It's a corner on the far side. Decent effort by Ben Woolard though. Full-time whistle has gone. Service FM, Adelaide United's youth team winning 3-0 over West Torrens-McCullough. Upset there, top team losing. Cross comes into the middle, spilled again by O'Donnell, goes to ground this time though. So with the top team losing, Playford City, I wouldn't say they can afford to slip up, but if you're going to slip up and you're second and the top team also slips up, then things aren't so bad. Burkin. Will eventually fade out to that far side. Sangari with it. Free kick taken, lofted into the penalty spot. Mendes gets there. Bawolski takes no chances. Clears it out of the hands almost of his goalkeeper, Jackson O'Donnell. Another corner for Playford. And Ryan. Good shot to Cameron Harris, receives it back. Ryan, it's a decent effort. Well taken though by O'Donnell. Comfortable. And that's it. Referee Joseph Pajewski blows his whistle for full time. And it has finished 4-1 here at Ramsey Park for West Adelaide, the visitors, who started the day third bottom of the ladder. And they've beaten the team, Playford City, second top at the start of the day. At the other grounds, Campbelltown City have just beaten Sturt Lions 2-0. Adelaide Comets are currently 3-0 up against Para Hills. Still got 12 minutes to go in that game, but it has finished 4-1 here for the visitors. The scoring was opened in the 23rd minute when Maxine Ivanic Rhodes highest to head home from a cross from Riley Stam. That was it, 1-0 at half time. And then in the second half, Riley Stam got one of his own, making it 2-0 at 51 minutes. Alexander Banjak scored in the 58th minute to make it 3-0. Playford City pulled one back through Daniel Ryan in the 76th minute to give themselves some hope. But all that hope was dashed when Maxine Ivanic popped up to score his second of the day in the 83rd minute and conclude the scoring at 4-1. That concludes, or almost concludes, this round here. There is a match still going on at Ellis Park. Tune in for that one between Comets and Para Hills Knights. But for now, it's goodbye for me. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you at the grounds if you can, and if not, on YouTube as we follow the men's RAA 2026 men's NPL season.